Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sugaman here, James. Missed you guys. It's been a while. Happy New Year. What you guys been up to? Just been hanging out. This yeah, it's been a while. I went to my cousin's wedding. That was pretty wild. Um, I saw her. I was the officiant for her wedding, which was super cool. I'd never done anything like that before. I just so happened to be already ordained, and she had asked me to do it. She like came to my house one day, or I went to her house. Yeah, she came to my house. We were drinking and hanging out, and she asked me. She's like, "Hey, do you?" And she's like, "I've been looking for somebody to, marry me or whatever. Like, be the officiant. Is that something you want to do?" Like, dude, I almost cried. I was like, "What?" Yeah, fuck yeah. And um, yeah, I was already ordained before she even asked me. She was like, "I was gonna pay for you to get ordained and everything," and blah blah blah. I was like, "No, yeah, I'm already ready, dude. Fucking ready to go. One step ahead of you, dog." So that's what I've been up. That's what I did this past weekend. It was pretty fun. I got down there on the 29th. I tried to keep it a secret from everybody because I don't know. I just thought it would be a fun little secret if like no one knew that I was gonna be the officiant, and then I just kind of popped up. Excuse me. And it was yeah. So the only people who knew were like my brother. Both, I think only my brother that I live with knew. Of course, because I mean he lives with me. Um, my cousin Jamie, I mean, the person who got married, and then her husband, of course, and then her sister, and I think her other sister knew, and then of course her mom. But she like tried to act like she didn't. My gosh, pizza. Sorry, she tried to act like she like just blew it out of her mind, so she wouldn't like blow the secret. She's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna even think about it." And then it came up to where like it was about to be time for the rehearsal dinner, and then she was like telling my mom about it, blah blah blah, and what day it was on, and I was like, "Oh, hey, I have to be there, right?" Like as she was leaving, like I kind of took her to the side. I was like, like I'm supposed to be at the wedding rehearsal, right? And she's like, "Oh my god, I totally forgot." She's like, "Yes, tell me what dinner do you want?" Blah blah. So she like got me all set up, and so yeah, and then anyway, she got me all set up. I kept it a secret from everybody. Sorry, I'm a bad like summarizer, I guess. I'm like, anyways. So, I'm sure you guys want to hear the details. I went from there. She got me set up for the steak dinner. I got the steak dinner. Fast forward till now, till what was it, 29th? Yeah, I had to take a day off, and I had to tell my dad because he's my boss, and I asked him for the day off, and he's like, "What do you need a day off for? That's the end of the month. We need you here." Just always worried about work. Totally out of character. Anyway, but and I was like, "All right, well, since you're gonna give me shit for it, like, I have to fucking have the day off because I'm officiating the wedding." He's like, "Oh, I didn't know." And I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta be there." So he reluctantly gave me the day off. Apparently, I don't have any fucking vacation days, even though you're supposed to get it after your first 90 days. Now they're telling me some bullshit like, "Oh, I don't get it till February." I'm like, okay. Made up some new fucking rule that I don't know about. But that's cool. It's 1 day pay, but, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. Greedy bitch. Anywho. Um, 29th, we go, and we go up there. I go with my cousin and her sister. Or no, my cousin and her husband-to-be. Or my new cousin, I should say. My cousin and my new cousin. And we drive up there, we get there. It takes about 3.5 hours or so to get there. And It's a pretty fun night. You know, everything went cool. We went to Cambria. I don't know if you guys know where that's at. Like San Luis Obispo area. Beach town, pretty much. It's a nice fucking beach town. Super nice. We've been going there since we were kids, and this has been like her dream to get married in this town. I don't know about Cambria, but like in Cayucas, around this area, like I know, like this is the place. Like she grew up doing all this. This is what she wanted to do. She grew up going to this place all the time. That's what I should say. But yeah. So we get there, we do the rehearsal. Wasn't so bad. We had to do it on my phone. We just used my phone, Spotify, and just use a playlist to kind of rehearse the music that we're going to be walking to. We got that done. Everything was cool. After that, we had the rehearsal dinner. And then, after the rehearsal dinner, that's when we kind of broke off and branched off into different groups. And it was, I had my choice at the point. Because all my cousins in this situation are all girls. But I love them. I love them to death. I would hang out with them anytime. It's not like I don't like hanging out with them ever. They're a super fun hang all the fucking time. But there's the groom, you know, and he's got all his friends, and, you know, sometimes I like to have guy fun, and I wanted to be included, and I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm the odd man out, I'm just going to go hang out with all the girls, like, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go kick it with the guys tonight. Over here. That's what you mean. These guys. Yeah, I'm going to go kick it with the guys tonight. Like, okay, that's fine. Dude, I cannot fucking hang anymore. I don't know if I ever was able to hang, but like, dude. 30 creeps up on you fast. I'm almost 30. And a lot of these guys already are. And dude, they just drank way too much. They party way too much. I couldn't hang. I couldn't fucking hang. And not only did they drink a lot, like they switch. They're just like, oh, let's do tequila. Fucking 12-year-old scotch. Gin. Like, beer. I'm like, can we just like drink like one drink? I don't know. It was cool. I had a great time. I'm not trying to complain, but I just couldn't hang. You know, like I'm a drinker, but those guys are partiers. If you know what I mean. I mean, it's just what it is. And sorry, I forgot. So we were playing all night. So we started playing poker. And, dude, like, the way they play poker is just so insane. And I had one, like, super OCD friend who was, like, just trying to control the whole pot the whole time. Like, hold on, you gotta put it in front of you first. And then when everyone's bet, then you throw it into the pot. I'm like, okay, no, I get it. For sure. No, I understand. But, like, if I fuck up, like, don't, like, dude, you did it wrong. It just got super annoying. I'm just like, alright, dude. And then, like, I don't have a lot of money. When I play poker, it's $5 buy-ins. These guys are like, oh, $20 buy-in. And then, every 15 minutes that we're playing poker, there's a small blind and a big blind. And then, every 15 minutes, that changes, and it gets it doubles every time. So you start with 5 cents, or 5 points, whatever you want to call it. And it goes 5, 10. And then it goes 10, 20, 20, 40, 40, 80. Every 15 minutes. So it, like, tries to end the game quicker. And I'm like, that's not fun for me, dude. Like, I grew up, like, we should do a fucking $5 buy-in. We'd be there all night playing poker. That's the fun part. Like, I get getting money is the fun part, too. But, like, at the end of the night, like, just winning the hand is the fun part. Just doing $5 and and then they were doing color coding, like, this chip is that much, this chip is that much, this chip is that much. And granted, these are all normal rules, for sure, all normal rules. But the big blind and the small blind, like, getting bigger every 15 minutes, that was kind of stupid. He's like, this is how they do the casinos. I'm like, we're not at a fucking casino. Let's just play. Like, we're being friends. Anyways. Yeah, if you do the $5 buy-in, each one's 10 cents. So you got fucking, what, like 50 chips? Or something like that. You got plenty of enough chips. You get 5 stacks of 10. when you play. And then it goes on forever because, like, you're not worried about losing hella money. Like, anyone will just fucking, I don't know. And then you can just throw it in. That's what we do. We just throw it in. And then instead of, like, looking around, like, who hasn't bet, you just ask, who hasn't bet? Usually someone knows if they haven't bet or not. If they don't, then they're probably too drunk to play. Kick them off the table. So, go around. Who hasn't bet? If they say no, it's their bet. That's how you go off of it. I don't know. Everyone plays differently, but it was just like sitting there. But I wasn't sitting there like trying to push the way I play on him. But like the whole time we're playing, he's like, no, you gotta do it this way. You gotta do it. And like his OCD was giving me such anxiety. I was just like, this is insane. Anyways, we get past that. Poker game was fun. I didn't win. I came back a little bit, almost won. But I lost. But it happens. Fucking my cousin was there. He doesn't drink or anything, so he left kind of early. The girls that were there, they left early. And then it just turned out being a bunch of dudes just trying to find something to fucking gamble on. Which I was just sitting there. I was like, I'm just hanging out, dude. I'm just trying to smoke, drink, but not like just drink some beer. But they drank the beer that I bought hella fast, so we ended up. I was already back down to the alcohol. I was like, fuck. So yeah, it was just hard for me to fucking keep up with these guys. They were just too much for me. And like you always want to try to be like the cool guy, but like, oh yeah, I can hang. Like, gosh, I was not ready, bro. And like, I love my new cousin for sure. Like, but like I can tell, like him and his friend group hung out well, not differently, honestly. They just still do the same shit me and my friends did in high school, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. But I'm not judging. I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. I wish I could have this much fun. I don't know. It's just weird. So, then after that, we're fucking going to bed, dude. Also, no. After that, we're done gambling, and they're trying to find something else to gamble on. So they want to play FIFA, and so we buy FIFA on my PlayStation because I brought it. But we're using hotel Wi-Fi, so the download time is garbage. It's non-existent. And then so they finally just give up and they're like, you know what, dude, let's just play like something with quarters. And like, do you happen to have quarters? They asked me, and I was like, you know what? I just so happen to bring $3 in quarters right here. I had fucking hella quarters. I don't know why, but I brought them. And they made up this game where we would just shoot quarters into our poker chip case. And we would shoot from hella far away. So if you made it on the table, that's 100 points with the quarter. If you made it in the poker chip case, but like on the sides, it was 150. If you made it right in the center, it was 300 points. I don't know what the points were accumulating up to or what the points even mean, but I was just like, shit, I'm down. You know, like anything to entertain myself. And it ended up being pretty fun. I had a good time. But it was just hella funny. It's just like me and the best man were on a team versus him, the groom, and the other guy. But I think I don't know who won, dude. I honestly don't know who the fuck won, but it was hella fun. Just sitting there making up a game when you don't have anything to do or anything to play. It's honestly like makes you feel like a little kid again. You're just like, dude, I created like this game. It's so fun. Anyway, it was all silly and shit. It was hella funny. And then we're trying to go to bed. And then my cousin-to-be, my new cousin, he's like, bro, fuck this TV. Because the TV was playing something. But there was like there was no video, but there was audio. Something was playing. And he was like, bro, I can't fucking sleep with this TV going. It's too fucking annoying. So he's like, alright. I like sleeping with the TV. But I can sleep without it. So he fucking unplugs the TV and he's like, alright, now I can sleep. And then he fucking puts his headphones in and puts on noise in his ears. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was the point of unplugging the TV if you're just gonna fucking put headphones in and make your own noise. Like, he could have just left it on. I don't know. I love him, but that made no sense to me. And it was his day tomorrow to get married. I was just like, alright, yeah, no TV. And then you have headphones in. But I was like, alright. And then, so, the fucking tip of the iceberg, cherry on top, after he unplugs the TV and it's all quiet, here's his fucking best man just... Dude, I swear, I thought someone was doing it on purpose. It did not sound like a fucking normal human. I was like, there's no way. And then, like, in the middle, in the dark, I'm just sitting there. Just like, yeah, I'm so glad we unplugged the TV. Hold on a minute. I got a video right here. Let's see if we can hear it. Yeah. Bro. Get louder. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I was listening to while trying to sleep. We went to sleep at like 4 in the morning, and then he woke up at like 7:30 and finally got out of the room and went back to his girlfriend's hotel because she locked him out of the fucking hotel room because she passed out. I woke up that next morning feeling completely like shit, throwing up yellow bile, fucking just dying, dude. I felt so awful. I was like, bro, how am I gonna officiate this wedding? I'm supposed to be the officiator. I'm supposed to marry my cousins today, and I can't even fucking drink water right now. I was so scared, so worried. I'm like, bro, I do this to myself way too often to where I get myself into, it's an important situation, and then I get too fucked up to where I can't even participate the next day. That happened once for a different cousin's graduation. I felt so bad that I didn't show up because the next day I was just hungover. So embarrassing, dude. And then your parents are just looking at you like, really? This is your life? And I'm just like, yeah, I guess so. Whatever. It happens, but you live and you learn, you move on. But then, yeah, so I just did not want to repeat that. I was like, dude, you can't do this. You gotta fucking get your shit together. The wedding's at 4, and it's like 9 in the morning, and you're dead, pretty much. Like, get your shit together. So I got up, and I was like, you need to smoke some fucking weed right now. Luckily, I had some this time. For some reason, when I drink a lot and I get super sick, there's like a coincidence. I just never have any weed. And I was like, I need to fucking smoke some weed. I had some. But I was like, it's so hard for me right now to even, like, stomach anything, like, air, water, earth, fire. Fucking, the air fucking avatar. But I was like, I need to go outside. I need to fucking smoke. So I go outside, I pack me a bowl, my little pipe, and I take a rip, and I'm like, I sit there smoking for like 2 minutes. And I wait like another 5 minutes, and I go back inside, and I'm like, oh my god. And then my cousin to be, my new cousin's like, bro, are you good? Are you gonna make it? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. I'll make it. I'm just like, no. Before that, he was asking me before I smoked, and I was like dying, like throwing up all this yellow bile, like yeah, it was just all bad. So then after I'd done smoking, I'm like, I think I'm gonna make it. I'm good. I was like, all right. I drank some water. I could actually keep it down. Wasn't throwing it all up. And then I was like, all right, I need to get back to I was like, because I didn't even have my hotel room yet. I stayed at his place because I got there a day early. My hotel, I couldn't check in until the next day until 4 o'clock, which was when the fucking wedding was supposed to start. But I called them the day before, and I was like, hey, I got a wedding to go to at like 4 o'clock. Is there any way I could check in earlier? Like, oh yeah, no one's staying in your room right now, so it should be ready by tomorrow. I was like, oh sweet, fucking smooth, bro. So I was like, all right. They're like, just call by like noon tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So I just checked what time they open. They open at 11, and I was like, I'm gonna call as soon as I fucking can. So fast forward to me being fucked up. I'm just barely able to keep water down at like 11 in the morning. whatever the fuck time it was, and I'm like, all right, I gotta call the Bluebird Inn. So I called them. I'm like, hey, is my room ready? You know, can I come take a shower? Like, I needed to come take a shower and fucking like stop being so drunk. Like, I was like, is my room ready? And then she was like, yeah. She's like, your room's ready. Yeah, you can come down anytime. I was like, fucking sweet, smooth. I'm on my way. So, I leave. Take the car, go to my cousin's room. She's like, yeah, take my car. You can move all your stuff and do whatever you got to do. And I come back, and then my other cousin, he's like, hey, bro, I got to leave now. I'm going to go catch breakfast with my mom. And he's about to leave. And I was like, oh, shit, let me get the fucking card key. Or the room key. And he gave me the room key. Got that. Got my shit. Fucking went to the other room. Got to the other room. And... dude, I was just dying. Like, I did not want to do anything. Like, I had to, like, pull myself together to even, like, talk to the office chick. Where I was, like, you know, checking in. And I was like, hey. And she's, like, super old. And I was just like, Anyways, I get up there. I get my room key. I go up there. I put my stuff down. And I'm like, oh, dude, look at my nice room. And I go, and I had 2 balconies, which was super cool. One for, like, the main room. I got a suite. But it was only a 1 bedroom. 1 bed, 1 king bed, and me and my brother shared it. It was whatever. I managed. I liked it. Super soft bed. Just put like a pillow fucking wall in between us. I was like, you stay on your side, I'll stay on my side. We're cool. I found out he snores too, but not as bad as the best man did. And he's like, bro, I found out you twitch in your sleep a lot. He's like, I was like, yeah, sorry, I was probably just having weird dreams. I do that. I just can't help it. And, so, after that happened, fuck, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so I got into the hotel room, and I go onto the balcony that's in the master bedroom, and I look to the left, and there's just hella, like, clothes, a barbecue, and everything. Oh, I was like, oh, cool, there's a homeless person living right outside my window. But, you know, he didn't bother me. He was not right outside. He was, like, I was up here. He was, like, way over here, down here, by the river. But I could just see it. And I was just like, oh, okay. As long as he doesn't come up here and try to rape me, that's fine. Or I should say, oh, fuck. As long as he doesn't come up here and try to mess with me, that's fine. Damn. I might have to edit that out. Oh, well. We'll see how this flies. Not a lot of people watch my videos, but I might get flagged for that one. I don't know if it's a flag for, like, they'll just take it off, or if it's, like, a demonetization. I've never really known that, so. Cost. Anyways. Fast forward. My brother finally gets into town, and he's the one who's staying with me, and he's like, hey, where you at? I meet up with him, and, I drive the car back to the lodge where my cousin's staying. He meets me there. And then from there, we drive back to the inn. He drops all his stuff off. And then, like, I still gotta get the room key back to fucking the best man. Or the room over here. And, like, he's calling, like, I'm calling him. He's calling me. He's texting me. I'm texting him. We're just, like, going back and forth. I'm, like, trying to get all this shit done. And, then I'm like, hey, bro, like, I'm with my brother, like, I gotta do shit now, like, I'll just give you the room key later, I know you got to get ready for the wedding. He's like, yeah, cool, I'll do my thing, fucking, I was like, it was like, if anything, I was like, just get the other room key from your other buddy, and he's like, oh, sure, I got it, and I was like, alright, peace. So, he hangs up, and I'm like, alright, peace, boom. I move on with my day, and then I was like, bro, I need something to eat so bad, I was gonna die. So I go, I get to the Lily's coffee shop, and go get a BLT. I get this BLT, I ate half of it, and I'm like, okay, this is all I can stomach right now. And I was like, I'm gonna take, like, I don't know, 45-minute nap. Go lay down, it's like 1:30. And I have to be there by 3, I know this. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, dude, I feel like such shit. Oh, I can't believe I did this to myself. And then, like, I'm still just like, ugh. so in disgust with myself. And then just laying there, I couldn't get any sleep because I was just fucking, everything was racing through my head. I'm trying to get ready for my speech that I'm going to say. I'm trying to make sure that I don't look like shit for the wedding. I'm like just so stressed out. And I'm like, I'm not even the one who's getting married, and I'm the one who's fucking worried. I'm like, bro, you know what? Just get up, go take a slow shower, fucking take your time. It's like everything's gonna be all right. So I did that. I got up like 20 after laying down for like 20 minutes and not sleeping. I got up and I was like, all right, I gotta get ready. I'm just gonna get ready, because that way I'll just be ready and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to rush. So I did that, got ready. I felt, as soon as I got out of the shower and got all cleaned up and got my hair did and shaved and all that, I was ready to go. And then I was just worried about the speech, you know. It's like, hopefully I do well. And it went pretty well, okay? We got to the wedding. Very short ceremony. We just all walked out to music, came out. It was hella funny because, like I said, I was like, I was like kind of a secret. Like my dad knew, like, but a lot of my family didn't know that I was going to be officiating the wedding. So like I walked out with my aunt, who is, you know, my cousin's mom, who's getting married, and she sat down and I kept walking and I went up to the front where I'd be reading, and of course my mom's just sitting there. The wedding started. The music's going, and she's just talking. She's got her head fucking turned, talking to whoever the hell's behind her. And I'm sitting there walking up, and I'm just sitting like, Mom, would you just turn around? And then she's still not turning around, just yapping. I'm like, Mom, would you just turn around? Fucking just like in my head, like, yap. I'm like, oh my God. So I finally get up there. My aunt sits down right next to my mom. She's like, hey. Taps her, hey, look. And she's like, okay, yeah. Still taps her again, like, has to take it 3 times. Look! Like, I had to, like, push her, like, look who's up there. And she looks and she goes, oh! I did not know he was doing that. I was just like, oh my God, like, I was like, it was probably better that it was a surprise that I was already up there when she looked up, but I was just like, Mom, can't you shut up for 2 seconds? The wedding started. Oh my God. But I don't know. I love her to death. It was just so funny. It was just like I was waiting for her to like turn around and look and see me walking up. She never did it. She's sitting there like, I was just like, oh my God, shut up. Then finally she turned around after my aunt tapped her on the shoulder like 3 times. She's like, oh, I didn't know he was doing this. And then she like started tearing up, and I was like, there you go, that's what I was looking for. It was just like, but then like then she comes out, then my cousin comes out, and I was kind of nervous, but not really. I like talking in front of people. Not like, but like, I don't know, I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. I get nerves for like the first half a second, but once I start going, it's like, hey, let's just get done with. And I'm reading through, and then there's a point where I'm like, it's like, as you witnesses stand here today, do you accept this marriage? And like I got like 3 yeah. I was like, yeah. And my cousin was like, hell yeah. And I was like, you know, I was like, come on everybody, let's go. I was like, I barely heard anything. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, there we go. So I was like, I gotta get people laughing. Like everyone was kind of taking it too seriously. So, I feel like after I did that, I was kind of, everyone started feeling a little better, a little happier, and then, I tried to tweak a little bit of words, but I was asking them if they wanted to do like anything religious or any like vow reading. They're like, nah, we don't want to read anything. We're just trying to get married, dude. And I was like, I got you covered. So. I wrote a little something for them. I read that. Like, I read the prepared stuff, what I wrote in the middle, and then the rest of the prepared stuff, and then they were married. But, yeah, this I don't know, this wedding was awesome. It was super cool. And then she goes, and she go to go to the ceremony or the reception afterwards. Hold on. And we get in there. They're like, and I was like, and the guy tells me, "Hey, tell all the immediate family to stay back for pictures, and then everyone else go for cocktails." I was like, "All right." So at the end, I say that, like, all the immediate family go for cocktail or stay back, and the rest go for cocktails. And everybody in my family stayed back. Everybody. And I'm like, apparently this family doesn't know what immediate means. Like it's so funny. But I was like, whatever. It's a wedding. I was like, it's my cousin's wedding. Whoever she wants pictures with, that's who she wants pictures with. Everybody get in there. And then, yeah, everyone got their pictures. We all went in for cocktail hour. My cousin made a funny face behind us in her dress. It was pretty funny. We get in there for cocktail hour and then dinner, and then, they had great food. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to tell the story, how to make it sound better. I'm a bad storyteller. So everything's great, you know. Like, we get in there, everything's like all the flowers, everything looks nice. They got the projector going. It says CSJ, which I think is, or CJS, which is their initials now. Like, his first name, her first name, and then their last name. And then they got the music going. It's all nice and serene. And then they're like, "Oh, the bridal party, stay back because we got to take more pictures too. And then we got to do a big entrance." And I stay back because, like, I don't know. I'm officiating. I don't know if I'm part of the bridal party or what I was. But I was like, I know I'm just sticking with my cousin. So I stay back there the whole time waiting. And then, like, as they're about to do the grand entrance, they're like, "Oh, you don't have to be back here. You could have been there the whole time." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm starving. I could have been eating appetizers." I'm like, "All right." So I go in there and I fucking open the door and I go in there and start grabbing some food before they do their little big announcement thing. And then they come out. They're, like, supposed to go around the whole, like, party and then go to the, like, where the table, what is it, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen's table. And so they do, the first people do it right. Then the second one, my cousin, the one who's getting married, sister comes out and she goes the complete wrong way and just goes straight through the dance floor. And we're like, "Oh, okay, I guess that's the way to go now." And then the other girl, their best friend, pretty much, like, comes out and they go, like, halfway around and then, like, pretty much do the same thing, like, cut through the dance floor and then go back. But I think everyone just kind of wanted to move it along faster, so it was fun, it was cute, it was funny. They all get to their seats, and then I'm sitting at, you know, whatever seat I found, and they're like, "Hey, James, we got a seat for you up here." And I was like, "I got a seat up here?" I was like, "What?" I was like, I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to sit up there because I wasn't part of the whole... I didn't think I was part of this whole thing. I was like, I officiated. I don't know. It's like, whatever you guys want me to be a part of, that's what I'm here for. I was like, all right, sweet. So I got a seat. So I walked up and I was like, all right. And then, but I'm at the end of the table, and I'm on the groomsmen side, and I don't really know these people that well. So, like, I kind of felt out of place, and I'm just like, "Hey guys, you know, what do you guys want to talk about?" And then, like, they were trying to talk to me, like, fantasy football and baseball and stuff like that. And I was like, I'd be down. I don't really watch sports, but, like, I'm down to play, like, fantasy baseball. First time I played fantasy baseball, I won. So that was cool. And I came in second place my second year. So I was like, I can do, like, statistics and, like, drafts and shit like that. Like, it's not hard. It just doesn't interest me because it's, like, it's football and baseball. I don't really care. But money's cool. But, oh shit, it's raining hard outside right now. I can hear it. Crazy. But, so long story, so after we get through with that, get done eating, and then the bride and the groom have their first dance. I caught, like, 4 seconds of it. But, like, I was in the shot to where, like, here's the photographer back here taking pictures. And, like, here would be me, and then, like, my face is the bride and groom, you know, like, "Oh, let me take pictures over here, cha-ching, cha-ching," and then I'm over here, cha-ching, cha-ching, They're taking a video, so like it kind of like it looks weird, because you got a shot of a camera in a picture of a camera. It's just weird. A picture of a camera. While it shouldn't be there, and I should just be enjoying the moment. So I was like, all right, let me get like 4 seconds, and I put it down. I was like, let me just enjoy my cousin's wedding and let her have her time. And she does the bride and groom have their dance, and it was very nice. And then apparently my uncle and the bride had prepared a dance together that they had rehearsed for weeks, and I didn't know this. And they get out there and they start dancing to what's his name? It's not Jim Morrison, is it? Something I can't remember. Not Jim Morrison. Maybe the guy from fucking Tarzan or the band that he was from. I can't fucking remember. But yeah, the guy who wrote all the soundtrack for Tarzan came on in. It was funny to me because like I knew that like that was his and her like favorite movie growing up together because she loves Disney, and like I think that was like their favorite soundtrack is that movie. And so when it came on, it was kind of funny, but it was also super like heartfelt. I was like, oh, these guys love they love this song. I knew that. So sitting there and I'm watching, and I'm like, and her dress is pretty big. Some of you might already see where this is going. And they're doing some steps and they're doing some twirls and kicks, and it starts out really well. Like I was like, oh wow, I didn't know these guys knew how to dance. And then it gets to this point to where they have to like do some like kick move, step back, kick, and then on the second kick, she like slipped on her dress or something and fucking whoop, boom, dude, she instantly falls, and that was my knee popping. Probably made it pop. I don't know. I didn't hear it. Dude, she fell, and I knew instantly. I was like, "Oh, she's not okay. She's not okay." She would have got up by now. She's a tough girl. Sorry. And she didn't get up, and they're still playing the music. I was like, "Cut the music, dude. Turn it off." And they finally cut it off, and they were like, "Oh shit!" And they found out everyone's like going around her, like trying to figure out what's wrong, and then like the guy like starts turning the music back up. I'm like, "No, it's not the time to turn the music back up, stupid." And like I get you're trying to take the attention off of her, but like someone needs to pay attention to her right now, and someone needs to be able to hear her. So like luckily there's someone who was there who was a doctor apparently, but it was a dentist, come to find out. He just had to go through medical training to fucking, I don't know. So he was the most qualified to be like, oh yeah, your patella tendons. It's like, oh yeah, it's totally torn. I'm like, bro, you don't have to fucking go to medical school to tell that. You walk up, her fucking kneecap. Hold on, let me show you. Her fucking kneecap was up here. I'm like, oh yeah, yep. I went to medical school. You definitely tore a tendon. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Of course you fucking tore a tendon. Her kneecap is a completely different fucking place it should be. It's in her thigh. And like everyone, and then like, I was just like, oh my god. Everyone's just like, everyone tries to like be like, oh, I know medical stuff all of a sudden. Even my other cousin was like, oh, like yeah. I don't know. I did CPR, but I'm not gonna sit there and fucking be like, I'm CPR certified. Like, oh, I did CPR. Oh, I know that your fucking patellar tendon is snapped. But it was just hella funny. Like everyone thinks they know something at that point. And most of them were right because that is a fucking common tendon to snap. But I don't know. It's just hella funny. Like no one knows shit about medicine until like all of a sudden something happens and someone's, I don't know. It's just weird. It was funny. But regardless of the point, she snapped her patella tendon. They were right. Could have been in a lot of other ligaments. Because there's like 4 others. Your ACL, your MCL, patellar tendon, and then something else. I'm not a medical expert. But the husband, he knew because he'd torn. I think he's torn his before, or at least has injured his. and then other people have injured theirs as well. So like they're like, I know because it's happened to me before. That I can understand. But other people who are like, oh, I've seen this, like da 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 da. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Like her knee is in a completely different spot, dude. Like, I don't know. I was like, why don't we just wait for the medical experts to get here and we'll see what they say. And dude, these guys all showed up as a fire department. Everyone had a fat fucking just, hello, ma'am. I'm here to save your life. So I don't know why they have an accent. Weird one. But they're like, alright, ma'am. Where does it hurt? I'm here to save you. I got a fat mustache. Can you feel this? Can you feel that? How about that? Alright, yep, definitely. Your tendons are snapped. We gotta get you to the hospital. The closest hospital was like 35 minutes away. But, you know what? They got her there, and she's fine. She's a fucking champ, dude. They were gonna give her fentanyl for fucking pain, and she's like, no. I'm not even in that much pain. They're like, are you sure? They were gonna give it to her in the ambulance, and then when they got to the hospital, they were gonna give it to her again. She's like, no, stop. And they're like, I don't know if they offered her like Norco or like hydrocodone or like Tylenol codeine or anything, but she ended up just settling on just regular Tylenol and ibuprofen. And I'm just like, it's so funny that they're so quick to give you fentanyl, but like they don't ask you first, like, oh, do you want Tylenol or ibuprofen? I'm like, bro, every time I hurt myself, that's the first thing that I recommend. I'm like, no, I'm in a lot of pain. And they're like, take ibuprofen. Your pain will go away. I'm like, okay, thanks. So it's like, dude. And I'm not a person who goes to the doctor a lot. Like, I'm not, like, I know what they're thinking. Like, I don't go to the doctor unless I need to. That's why I hate doctors, because I never need them. They fucking suck. Go to fucking school for 7 years to tell me. A general practitioner fucking goes to be a doctor, and they're like, oh, looks like you need an x-ray. Oh, you've got a cough? Looks like you need a lung specialist. Oh, you've got skin cancer? Looks like you need a fucking dermatologist. Like, or whatever. Like, they're bullshit. Like, if you're fucking go to school and you become a general practitioner, fuck yourself. Specialize in something. D's nuts. How about? I'm so ignorant, but that's okay. That's why I do a podcast. I'm not a doctor. I don't give a fuck. It seems like every time I go to a general practitioner, they're fucking completely useless. Like, they're just there to set you up appointments with people who know how to fucking actually do shit. Like, I've never had, like, I'll ask them advice about shit, and they're like, well, I don't know. I'm just like, then why do I come to you? You're fucking useless. Anyways, long story short, she has to have surgery now. And she doesn't get to go on a honeymoon. At least not for a while. They're going to go to Hawaii, but yeah, she's a tough girl, that one. We had a New Year's Eve party the next day at her mom's house, and she was just chilling. Played her in Super Smash Brothers. I still kicked her ass, because I'm not going to let her injury stop me from kicking her ass at Super Smash Brothers, because she's fucking good, bro. Don't let her fool you. Shit, and it was down to the wire, bro. Like, it wasn't even like I was mopping her up, like it was life to life. We're all both at over 100%. Yeah, she's good. But we've been best friends since we were little kids, and we will never stop competing. Like, not like competing, but like, you know, just little shit like that, like video games. So we love to have fun. And yeah, I just can't wait till she's feeling better. She deserves nothing but the best, and I'm glad that she got married to the person that she did, because he's super cool. And I can't wait to see what happens for them. I'm super excited, and they live near me now. I'm entering the era of my 30s, and I think it's gonna be my best era, because I get to spend it with my cousins all the time. I get to fucking hang out with them all the time now. And yeah, I'm super looking forward to this year. You know, I went through 2023 fucking thinking it was kind of shitty, you know. And then, but I think things are going to be looking up this year. I think everything's going to be alright. I've had some people, that's for another episode. But yeah, I think everything's going to be alright. And if you guys, watch this episode this long, I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos, for caring, for just listening in anytime that you have time. I know doing it in video form makes it hard for some people because you have to listen to it on YouTube, but if you could just please take the time to listen to it on YouTube. And if you do, if I see enough people are interested in watching this, I will make the effort to make Spotify episodes. I'll do a pre-recording. I'll have to figure out some way to where I can just separate the audio from the video to where I can upload both. Or I don't know. I have to figure out a way I can. If anyone knows the way I can make it to where I can make this video just MP3 only, so I can upload it to Spotify, please let me know. I need some help. I don't know how to do that. And yeah, if anyone has any ideas for any new video editing software, that'd be great too. Right now I'm going to use CapCut. Hopefully it will let me use all the memory I just used for this video. The video might be too long, but we'll find out. But yeah, again, thank you for listening. I'm going to make some more videos, I promise. I'm sorry it's been so long, but yeah, I've got a messed up brain. We'll get it right. But thank you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Sugaman's podcast. Stay sweet. I'll see you next time.